no silver spoon. I came up grinding on the Friday night moves. Now they feel me coming like a fourth down blitz. Got them talking sideways, throwing fits. But I must admit, I can't quit. 'Cause I'm the outlaw of college football. Ain't no stripes can hold me back. I don't need their legacy or no booster money stack. I don't bow to no tradition. Ain't no handshake deals I need. I just play for pride, for fire, and the will to make them bleed. I ain't on your need, your darling's list. No Heisman hype, no clean-cut script. But every time that whistle blows, I leave my soul out on that road. They talk about dynasties and brands, but I built mine with my own hands. Ain't got no statue, no parade, just broken dreams and lines I've laid. I'm the outlaw of college football, the storm they never saw. I don't fit their pretty picture, but I still outrun them all. Don't need no love from ESPN, just a line to cross and dirt to win. Yeah, I'm the outlaw, the rebel in this brawl. I ain't here for fame or fortune, ain't no puppet on a string. I'm here to rid their castles and crown myself a king. I'm the outlaw of college football, tattooed in scars and grit. I write my story on the field, and I never call it quits. Let the legends play their history. I'll write my own new lore, 'cause I'm the outlaw. Yeah, I'm the outlaw, kicking down the damn front door. 'Cause I'm the outlaw of college football. Ain't no stripes can hold me back. I don't need their legacy or no booster money stack. I don't bow to no tradition. Ain't no handshake deals I need. I just play for pride, for fire, and the will to make them bleed. 'Cause I'm the outlaw of college football.
Once again, the best lead-up song of all time was brought to us by NIL Commish, a.k.a. Justin. First batter up tonight for this second game. It's an elimination game for both teams now. Alabama's on the ropes. Hopefully we can pull it out and we don't have a rematch of Texas and Texas Tech, because that would suck big time. A big old cucumber to the mouth. So the first batter up was Sam, 442 Olds in the house, with a little underscore here and an underscore there in his name. He says there's one like already. I appreciate that. And just like Sam, when you come in here, just hit the like button and the subscribe button, because those are the two big ones, and they really push the algorithm and let YouTube know that we got people up in here ready to partay. Christian Atkins is in the house again. Hi again. One Nesmo's in the house as well. He's got his badge. He's deputized. So I'm going to go ahead and get y'all this game. I'm going to probably be in and out. I'm not going to be as involved with this one, but a lot of people were requesting that I put this up so they didn't have to watch the foreign feeds. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the Disney link up for y'all. The main Disney link is what I'm going to put up. That way y'all can enjoy it up to date.
Now we get to see what Alabama is made of when they face adversity likely to come against this Texas Tech team.
Their backs are against the wall because of Texas Tech and the Mia Williams walk-off home run and some big swings for the Red Raiders in our first game between these two, forcing the, if necessary, second game.
Yeah, Lauren Allred got all into one, and so did Mia Williams, of course, with the walk-off that she hit. Taylor Panel off the glove of Vandegrift that looked like she had a chance to catch it and did not go her way. But the biggest swing, maybe the swing of the day, is off the bat of Mia Williams. As you mentioned, her first career walk-off home run. It was a no-doubter to give Texas Tech the win.
And Nyjah Kennedy ended up getting that win, closing the game. And no surprise, Amanda, she'll start with their season on the line.
You know she wants the ball in this elimination game where it is win or go home and a chance to play for a national championship again, like she did last year where she led Texas Tech to the finals.
So Nyjah getting to start in game 2. Jocelyn Brisky, a shorter start in game 1, was removed in the 4th inning. Not terribly effective. She hasn't lost back-to-back starts all year. And if that'll be the case again, Alabama will get to the champ finals.
Jocelyn Brisky has been exceptional this year, except for her start today. Texas Tech was very patient. She did not throw her best game, but maybe it's coming. She is the SEC Pitcher of the Year for a reason. And here before today, she had been getting tons of swings and misses. She had been dominant, controlling up and down in the strike zone. She has to know going into this last game today that she did not pitch her best and that Texas Tech has not seen her best yet today.
Alabama pitching dominant through 7 games of the tournament. 5 runs, 3 homers. 5 runs, 3 homers in the semifinal alone. Only the 5th time we've had both semifinals pushed to a necessary game in World Series history. Will it be a rematch of last year's champ finals or this year's SEC tournament final? Let's find out.
Storms bring damage. Flex Seal brings solutions. Be prepared with the products that millions trust to keep them safe, dry, and secure. Use Flex Tape for quick emergency repairs. Flex Seal Liquid to keep everything sealed and dry. And Flex Seal Spray to stop all types of leaks. This storm season, defend against damage. Get the original Flex Seal family of products. Available at retailers everywhere because it works.
My moderate to severe Crohn's symptoms kept me out of the picture. Now I have Skyrizi.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Controlling my crowds means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
And now I'm back in the picture. Skyrizi is the only IL-23 inhibitor proven to help achieve remission, meaning few to no symptoms in just 4 weeks for some people. Many were in remission at 12 weeks, at
I
1
hope
year,
you're wrong,
even at
Blair
4
Rose.
years. Plus, Skyrizi is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's.
Now's the time to take control of your Crohn's.
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's disease.
The Texas Tech starting lineup for their second game today is brought to you by Capital One. Mia Williams yesterday became the 6th 25-homer, 20-steal player in Division I history. Home run number 26 will go down as one of the biggest swings in Texas Tech history. That's the lineup for Jerry Glasgow and Jocelyn Brisky after 3 1/3 innings and 59 pitches of 2-run ball in the opener. Gets the ball in game 2.
And Jocelyn Brisky is going to pound the strike zone, throws a lot of first pitch strikes. Texas Tech in game 1 earlier today came out swinging and looking for those strikes across the plate.
The final game of the softball season before the Champ Series. Monday Night Softball, Part 4 from Oklahoma City. And Brisky begins the game with a swinging strike on Mia Williams. 9:09 is our first pitch, 3 hours and 2 minutes after our first pitch of the evening session. The winner to the championship finals, where the second-seeded and defending national champion Texas Longhorns awaits. Mike White and his crew, no doubt, watching this game with extreme interest. Williams with a ground ball back through the box. She ended game 1 with a homer, and she begins game 2 with a single.
Brisky's going to split the zone vertically, meaning she will go up in the zone with her rise and down in the zone with her drop. She wants Texas Tech to chase her rise ball up and out of the zone like they showed earlier today, but just adjusted well. 3 strikeouts in the game against Texas Tech. The one pitch that was missing for her was her drop ball. It got flat and just was not as effective as what we saw in her first 2 complete game wins here.
Struck out 4, walked 1, 6 hits, 2 earned, and 3 1/3. Maya Davis slaps one into the ground. So for you early, if you're looking for signs of what will be a different Jocelyn Brisky, is it all about that drop ball?
Yeah, it is about that drop ball. Are they coming in for a strike? Is Texas Tech making hard contact with that pitch like Mia Williams did?
Plate umpire for game 2 here is Chelsea Clark. Robbie Guest, Brian Crochet, and Brett Higgins are first to third. Maya Davis in the opener was 0 for 3. Struck out looking in the first on a Brisky drop ball. And Davis in the left field here. Audrey Vandegrift on to make the catch for the game's first out. Who do you give the edge to? Do you give it to Texas Tech given the way game 1 ended? Or do you give it to Alabama given the fact that maybe Brisky is a little fresher than the 2 Tech pitchers?
I'd give it to Alabama knowing that Brisky did not pitch her best in the first time that these two teams met up just a couple of hours ago.
Allred smokes one off the glove of the shortstop, Salem Hawkins, and another hard hit ball. Lauren Allred, who homered off of Brisky in game 1, has a base hit.
But with that being said, if they're going to barrel her up like this, then the edge is going to go to Texas Tech all day long. They're going to pick up where they left off against Brisky. 2 hard hit balls already in this inning. She has to find the corners with that drop ball and find a way to get it to wiggle down.
Jackie Liss. Obvious statement for folks who've been paying attention, but bears repeating and worth noting for the newcomers. Texas Tech, one of the best offenses in the history of the sport this season. Their offense statistically much better than Alabama's. And Alabama's a good team, 6.5 runs per game. Texas Tech, though against weaker competition overall, 9.5. So they have on paper the lineup edge, which makes it even more incumbent upon Brisky to win the duel in the circle.
Well, and with how these games have gone at the World Series, we've seen several walk-offs. It's important for Alabama that they are the home team and they will have the final at bat in this game.
2-strike pitch on Liz. Struck her out swinging. Brisky with her first K of the nightcap.
You come out here and you have a chance to be different. Low rise ball outside, gets a swing and miss. That is a good sign for Brisky to throw that pitch through the zone and get the swing and miss of Liz for the second out.
And now Taylor Panel, whose last at bat ended up as a tie-breaking 2-run homer in the 5th. The ball that just eluded Audrey Vandegrift's glove at the left field wall. A little soft ground ball here. Hawkins charges, makes the play. A better start for Brisky. She strands a pair, and the Tide will take their hacks against Nigeria Kennedy.
You know who puts in the work like you, Caitlin? State Farm. They help you get the coverage that fits your life and budget. Speaking of work, I haven't taken a game off in almost 20 years.
You got somewhere else to go?
Maybe. No.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower.
I'm going to give y'all a different feed because ESPN may try to copyright strike me on that shit, so I'm not going to do it. All right, we're in commercial break. Yeah, the announcers are jackasses. Juan Blero, you're right. You're right, my friend. I'm gonna let this run for y'all, and I'll be right back. I had to put it on the foreign feed, so you might get more commercials out of this. I'm not in here.
Soft and tasty, thick and toasty. Love it, want it, gotta have it. Best bite ever.
Artisanal bread, buns, and rolls. We're made for this.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members, so a group of soldiers backed each other. Today, we're still serving the military and their families With those same values, our founders shared. USAA, taking care of our own.
The NCAA Women's College World Series is presented by Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Jocelyn Brisky dodged a 2-on, 1-out rally at the top of the first, and here is the Alabama starting lineup to support her. It's brought to you by Capital One. In another universe, this is one of the big swings in Alabama softball history. Jenna Young's 2-run, 1-out homer at the top of the seventh sent the game to the bottom of the inning before the walk-off from Mia Williams. It's been a phenomenal World Series for Young, and she will lead off against Nyjah Kennedy, extending her World Series record, pitching on this stage for a historic 19th time in 4 years.
One of the best to ever do it on this field. We've seen her 4 years, 2 in a Stanford uniform and 2 in a Texas Tech uniform. Nyjah Kennedy loves to pitch under the lights on this field. She is made for the big moment.
For the third straight game, we say this could be the end for Kennedy. And for a third straight game, she and Texas Tech look to defy the softball Grim Reaper. Over the last 27 hours, Kennedy has thrown now 123 pitches. Caitlin Terry, 149. Terry starts the game in left field. Likely Jerry Glasgow will use both in the circle again. And the question is, and I ask you this, what kind of juice do you think those two will have in their arms?
I think they're going to find some juice. This is where you dig deep, and it is totally mind over matter in this situation. You aren't even really thinking about how tired you are. You were thinking about competing.
Jenna Young with a soft ground ball to Jackie Liz for a ground out to start the bottom of the first.
Nyjah Kennedy, known for her rise ball, been throwing her screw a lot to the left-handed hitters to move that pitch away. Of course, she still has the explosive rise ball up in the zone at 72 and a changeup that has been hit and miss today when we have seen her, and even going back to yesterday in the days of the Women's College World Series this year, that changeup has been there sometimes and they're not.
Strike one to Brooke Wells. What can she do to recalibrate that changeup tonight?
I think sell it. The way that she has given that pitch away tells me she's thinking too much about it. And I think hitters are seeing it in her motion. The best Nyjah Kennedy changeup is going to be one where she does not hold back at all. She has full aggressive windup and arm circle and leg drive where an Alabama hitter cannot pick it up in her motion. Like that. That was better. You could not tell in the middle of that pitch that she was about to throw a changeup. It's going to be important for her to keep her arm speed up and leg drive up to fool these Alabama hitters with that pitch. It is going to have to be a must in this game.
163rd game Nyjah Kennedy's pitched in her college career. 1-2 for the powerful Brooke Wells, and Wells leans but does not offer. Wells was 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, hit by a pitch in the helmet in the opener. 2 for 8 at the World Series, hit by 2 pitches, a walk and a 3-run home run. The at-bats were not bad in game 1 for Bama. They had 4 runs on 10 hits, plus they hit batter. 8 of the 9 Bama hitters reached safely. And now a discussion here between Patrick Murphy, Brooke Wells, and Chelsea Clark.
Discussing a potential hit by pitch here.
Raise the knuckles to the hand?
Yeah.
It appears the call on the field was no hit by pitch, and Patrick Murphy can challenge this call. We're going to get Brian Crochet, the second base umpire, to come in.
The ruling on the field was a foul tip that was caught for a third strike, and the batter is out. However, Alabama is challenging this call for a hit by pitch. This play is under further review.
So the call on the field is a foul tip, strike 3. Does this hit the bat or the hand or nothing? It doesn't look like it clearly hits the bat there. The call on the field, though, is a foul tip, strike 3. You need indisputable video evidence to overturn. How about some audio evidence for you?
Ball. I have foul ball with anything. I got a foul ball. Off the knob.
Christy Cornwell, our rules analyst, is here. Christy, what are you seeing?
What we're going to be looking for here is indisputable video evidence. It looked like it might hit the knob. It also looks like it hit her hand. It's going to be hard to say which came first. I don't think we have enough evidence to change this call.
That's what the standard is, indisputable to overturn the call on the field of a foul tip, strike 3. What are you seeing when you look at these replays?
I don't see a foul tip, but I don't see it hit her. Could they possibly change this to just a ball? Is that an option or no, Christy?
It looks to me like it nicks her hand, and that's the call on the field. So they're going to have indisputable evidence that it missed both the bat.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. It is a foul tip and it was caught for an out. This will be Alabama's first challenge. They will have one remaining.
So didn't have the indisputable evidence. So a really odd play. If that was not called a foul tip, there's certainly no way it would have been overturned to a foul tip. But that was a call Chelsea Clark made, and it's a strikeout for Canada. And now Alexis Papillo. Alabama probably needs more from some critical bats in this game. And Papillo did have an infield single in the 7th in game 1, but 2 for 11 at the World Series with 5 strikeouts. Their at-bats have not been great since that 2-run home run on Thursday, which was a game-tying homer against UCLA. And the third-team All-Americans had one of the best power-hitting seasons in Alabama history. And she spoils an 0-2 here.
And you can tell that Coach Murphy just continues to believe in her in that 3 spot because he has not moved her. Just thinking that at any moment she's about to get on one and stop chasing and have a better AB. A lot of belief in this senior.
Remember, she had homered in both LSU games in the Super Regional and homered in 3 straight games going into Saturday for the first time this season. 1-2 from Kennedy, looking for a 1-2-3 first. And she has got it. 2 Ks for Kennedy. Had a perfect first inning for the former National Pitcher of the Year and National Player of the Year.
This is old hat for Nyjah Kennedy. This rise ball in these moments, out of her hand, getting the chase, an explosive rise ball, 71 up in the zone, and she gets 2 Ks in the first inning.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up a world of possibilities. With Venture X, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. And turn all of your purchases into extraordinary trips. Plus, get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of possibilities with Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first order. When you're bringing your team together to connect and refocus, 4imprint helps your brand look polished, unified, and ready for what's next. For personal service, design, expertise, and unmatched quality. Visit 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
For over 100 years, the NCAA has supported student athletes competing and going to college. And now, the NCAA and its schools provide healthcare coverage, mental health services, scholarship guarantees, and more. And scholarships have grown. The NCAA is a launching point, a leg up, and a spot to land. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City as we enter into the second inning. Alabama ace Jocelyn Brisky back in the circle for this game 2 after struggling in game 1. I caught up with Alabama pitching coach Lance McMahon between games, and I asked him what his message to Jocelyn was. He reiterated, trust your routine, trust your preparation, reminded Jocelyn that they have yet to see her best stuff. He said she's been punched in the mouth before, reminded her that she has bounced back from that. He also tapped into the mental side of all the work she's done in the last 365 days to get stronger mentally to be ready for this moment.
And it's been an enormous change for her, Alyssa, year over year. A season ago, as a sophomore, 2.99 ERA, but a pretty high walk rate, not a high strikeout rate. She's dialed in this year. Woo! Last year in the first season, Brisky started 3 games, pitched in 6, had a 5.09 ERA. So a much more dangerous pitcher this year, and she will need a quick bounce back. Called away by Jazzy Burns. It's on 2.
Jocelyn Brisky told us that she made a decision this summer that she wanted to be better. She wanted to be a better teammate and put in the work a little bit more. It's just incredible the turnaround that Jocelyn Brisky has had from last year to this year, and an award that isn't really an award. I'm giving it to her, the most improved player in 2026, at least pitching wise. She's just been able to take command of games and throw a ton of complete games, go at hitters, work from ahead. 25 wins this season, a 1.35 ERA, and opponent just hitting 170 off of her.
Goes back after Burns. The grounded, she thinks off of herself. Chelsea Clark she said grounded off her foot. Didn't see Chelsea make a signal here. Jerry Glasgow's going to call for challenge. I guess Chelsea Clark did not rule it off her foot, though we heard her ask Burns, and it clearly hit her toe. That's obviously a foul ball. He's going, do I have to?
The ruling on the field was the batted ball was fair. Texas Tech is challenged. The ball came off the batter's foot in the box. This play is under further review.
All right, this should be the quickest review of the World Series.
Yes.
Each team gets 2 challenges. If you get it right, you retain. So Texas Tech will have both of its challenges remaining after this is overturned. And it will still be 1-2 on Burns, who's the designated player in game 2. Caught for the first few innings of game 1.
After review, the ruling on the field has changed. The ball came off the batter's foot inside the box. It'll be a foul ball.
There we go. Nice expedited delivery on that call. Thanks to the folks of the replay review room here. Burns one hit at the World Series. It was a home run in the second inning yesterday in the 8-7 win over UCLA, a 9-inning affair. And another 1-2. Ball. Now go back to Jocelyn Brisky. A fabulous, fabulous fall. Perfect start to the year. She has really never hit a rough patch this season. Burns, fair ball, not off for third. And she's hit. What a play by Taylor. Down from third. The freshman charging to get the out.
That was such a great defensive play by Taylor. Watch her get around this ball to put herself into a better position to make that throw on the run. And the transfer, too, was not easy. There's spin in her glove and spin to her hand.
Good duck and cover by her pitcher, too. It was right on line to Brisky. You had to quickly get in the squat. 1-0 for Caitlin Terry, starting the game in left field. Will we see her in the circle? She started game 1 through 4 1/3 innings, 70 pitches, allowed 3 runs. 2-0 for Terry. That's ripped past second base. A torpedo of a base hit for Terry. her 4th knock at this World Series.
Terry, the past couple of games, has just really been letting her barrel fly through the zone, and she is swinging hard on a pitch that is belt high, not letting it get past her in a hitter's count. That's what a 2-0 swing looks like in a hitter's count when you're looking to drive the ball.
Haley Tony had a big game 1. Chases strike 1. Remember, Brisky had not allowed a hit with a runner in scoring position in the whole NCAA tournament. Batters were 0 for 15 until Tony's 0-2 two-out double in the second. Haley played the field the first 2 Tech games but did not bat. Jerry Glasgow's made the right move, inserting her back into the batting order. She's 4 out of 8. Strikes out swinging here, though. And that's 2 Ks for Brisky.
You ask me what to look for, it's this pitch right here. Having this movement on this corner and her being able to work this right at the knees on the inner half to lefties and righties. Gets a swing and miss to Tony on the drop ball and bounces right back after that hard hit by Terry.
Now, Lagi Quiroga, who did not bat in the first game, came into the game at the end to catch. Transfer from Cal. That was 4 for 9 runners on in game 1. Just 1 for 5 to start tonight. And a ball to Quiroga, who was an all-ACC first teamer at California last year. 346, 1,074 OPS, and the numbers even better in her 3rd season in college. First at Texas Tech.
Ball.
Game 1, Brisky gave up that 2-out Tony RBI in the second inning. Changeup gets a strike here.
Mixing that pitch in a little bit more. Finding the inner half. Trying to mix that pitch alongside her drop ball to give her a different look down in the zone.
Trying to get out of 2 scoreless innings. Quiroga, a very high fly ball down the line, and this time Vandegrift jumps, but she has no play. I'm going to tell you, anything near the wall, Audrey Vandegrift will not be flat-footed in this game. There's so much depth to this Tech lineup. A hitter with real power and patience in the 9th spot.
Going up against it, this lineup is just so talented 1 through 9. It is a grind for a pitcher mentally, knowing that any of them can hit the long ball. They swing really hard. They're so aggressive.
It's an all-star offense.
Ball.
A lineup of 9 batters, 8 of whom began their career elsewhere. There's Mia Williams, the leadoff hitter. Only Haley Tony, a sophomore, started her career at Texas Tech. Ground ball over to second base. That will do it for a scoreless second. It's a sharp start for Brisky. The middle of the battle order against Nigel Kennedy when we come back.
Do you want your vehicle to look showroom new inside and out? Cerakote, the industry leader in ceramic coatings, makes it easy with our complete car care system. Start every wash with Cerakote's high foam vehicle shampoo. Then clean the interior, coat your tires, paint, plastics, and even restore cloudy headlights and faded trim back to life new. The final result? Unmatched performance and long-lasting protection guaranteed. With over 80,000 5-star reviews and more #1 bestsellers than any other brand, you can trust Cerakote. Buy now.
Firestone's Epic Savings event is starting soon. Small maintenance issues are only small if you catch them early. Don't let today's warning light cost you more down the road. Get in on our epic deals today to prevent draining your wallet in the future. Call your local Firestone for an appointment.
This is Fubo. It's your way to watch ESPN and other top sports networks. Plus, get coverage of your local teams all year long. Start watching at FuboTV.com.
Trying to predict the future is a hazardous occupation. The only thing we can be sure of is that it will be absolutely fantastic. I'm thinking of the incredible breakthrough, the communications satellite. These things will make possible a world in which we can be in instant contact with each other wherever we may be. When that time comes, the whole world will have shrunk to a point.
Exclusively on ESPN, softball's elite are ready for showtime as a generational class cements its legacy.
The Women's College World Series continues through June 5th on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app.
The Alabama players trying to prove a point that they can play in this rain.
Locke ties it up, going for the lead. That's right to the plate right in time. Wins their first national championship.
The SEC's first national championship led to Patrick Murphy's Crimson Tide, who finally knocked down the door in 2012, coming back from a Game 1 loss to beat Oklahoma 8-6 and 5-4 in the best-of-3 series. The memorable championship game. Jackie Traina, complete game after a 3-hour rain delay started the game, a second delay during it. And it was the kind of team and the kind of run that made softball fans think that there'd be a mini dynasty, a big run brewing for Alabama. It's their only title to date. Harley Giles takes a strike from Nyjah Kennedy. Alabama, 16 appearances at the World Series out of 30 seasons for the program, and they got COVID, 29 with a postseason. Only UCLA, Arizona, and Alabama have made the World Series more than half of their seasons. Giles muscles one to shortstop for out number one, and they've come close. They've been to the semis 8 times. They've only been to the finals one other time. That was in 2014 when they beat Oregon in the semis. Traina had a shutout, and our colleague, SEC Network, Haley McClenny, had the winning home run in the 5th. But that Alabama team would lose to Florida in the champ finals. And it's got to feel like a long 12 years for Alabama fans waiting to get back. And they and Texas Tech are both one win away from a championship finals return.
It started to feel like that was the rise of the SEC when Alabama broke through and became the first SEC team to win a national championship, because then Florida did it in 14 and 15. Then there was a little bit of a drought. Teams getting in on the national championship action.
Strike 3 right down the middle. Anna Roman is frozen. And a great start for Kennedy. 3 Ks and 5 outs in a row.
Look at where Quiroga is set up on the outside corner and where this pitch ends up. That is a miss. You see Quiroga reach back over the heart of the plate to get that. That is right down the middle, and Roman is just frozen.
Audrey Vandegrift chases likely ball 1 now. 5 out of 6 first pitch strikes for Kennedy. You need to be efficient in a game where Texas Tech has already played twice in the last 27 hours. Nyjah, 122 pitches the last 2 days coming into this one. But she is 1 pitch away from just 22 pitches in the first 2 innings. Two strikes on Vandegrift.
Ball. You're just tuning in for this game, and you might not be aware that Texas Tech likes to go back and forth between Nyjah Kennedy and Caitlin Terry. They've been doing this for several games now, working them in tandem and having each other's back.
A dribbler down to first will end a perfect second. Kennedy has been efficient. Kennedy has been dominant. And Mia Williams, who sent Texas Tech here with a walk-off home run, will lead us off in the 3rd.
You've always been ahead of the game. Excellence is your default, and Lexus knows that feeling is unmatched. Their standard isn't for the average, it's for those who set the bar and elevate it. So as you redefine what's possible, Lexus refines what you deserve. Because a car that doesn't make you feel something is a car that stops short of amazing.
When people are betting on you, every pass, every shot, it's not just the coach in your ear. It's the comment sections, the DMs, the losers who make threats and harass you. But this isn't their game to play, it's yours. The NCAA is drawing the line, educating about the dangers of sports betting, tracking online threats, and protecting the integrity of the game. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
The place you call home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories. Nice work, you two. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Stuff it! Say stuff it and try the all-new salad stuffers, only at Panera.
With Memorial Day savings at the Home Depot, you can find all your appliance answers. I want to impress my guests. Frigidaire has features made for hosting.
Get flexible drawers that convert from fridge to freezer and oven settings that keep the party cooking. Shop Frigidaire appliances at the Home Depot.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members, so a group of soldiers backed each other. Today, we're still serving the military and their families with those same values our founders shared. USAA, taking care of our own.
Williams to left field. Mia Williams wins it for Tech. The resilient Red Raiders have done it again. Down but never out. These Texas Tech Red Raiders stand on the precipice of a return trip to the champ finals with a much deeper and stronger lineup. And their leadoff hitter, a Florida transfer, who has etched her name atop the Texas Tech record books in her junior year. Leading off the third against Jocelyn Brisky, Williams flies one into the gap and left center field for a hit. Vandegrift cuts it off, and Williams is 2 for 2 in this game and 3 for her last 3 on semifinal Monday.
She's been locked in. It's a little bit jammed with this pitch, but gets enough of it and finds a hole out. And left center field for it just to float in. Mia Williams finds another way to get on.
Great speed at first against Brisky. Maya Davis shows a bunt. Davis hoping to extend her amazing career. It's her 257th game played, most among active players. Leads active players in hits, steals, tied for first in runs. There goes Williams, and the pitch fouled away. A stolen base at 10, but a foul ball supersedes it, and it's 1-1. Jerry Glasgow, the coach of Maya Davis for the last 4 years, 2 at Louisiana and the last 2 here at Texas Tech. Up and in. Where did it get her? The bat or the batter? It's a hit by pitch. Davis trying to get out of the way, but she is hit by a pitch, and the first 2 Tech batters are on in the third.
Trying to pull her barrel back out of the way. She squared around. Looks like it just hit her hand. Yep. It's hit her hurt.
And a surprising lack of control for Jocelyn Brisky. 2 on, nobody out. As Jerry Glasgow has his team together in foul territory. And Jocelyn Brisky stands alone in the circle. Well, the batter is Lauren Allred. Already a sharp shot to shortstop for a single, and this is what she did off Brisky in game 1.
what she did, and it's what she's capable of. So much power in that bottom half for Lauren Allred, who is going to turn around to find now after you see that home run. Jerry Glasgow understanding that he can advance these runners 60 feet and have a couple of opportunities with 2 runners in scoring position if she could put that bunt down.
Try to get her first sack bunt of the season out of Lauren Allred. Or is he? Now ball 1. This Texas Tech team, this offense, it just feels like a ticking time bomb for opposing pitchers. So much pressure being put on the SEC pitcher of the year, Brisky, early. Allred wakes back and lashes one foul.
A good swing there. You saw her hold back on that changeup and pick it up out of Brisky's hand. So in this at batting with 2 strikes, I think after that swing, Allred is not going to be worried about seeing that changeup again. She can sit on something 68, 69 and protect with 2 strikes.
Got a quick word of wisdom from her head coach. Great speed around with Williams and Davis. Allred, this one over to the left side and caught by the shortstop Hawkins. That's out number 1.
It's a great job by Brisky to go right back to the inside corner. Sometimes as a pitcher, after that hit by pitch that she did to Davis, you could be scared to go back up and in to a left-handed hitter. But after that changeup that Allred fouled off, she went up and in on her hands to jam her.
Jackie Liss, a strikeout in the first. Down the line and foul. Coming into today, Jocelyn Brisky had only allowed 3 hits the first time through the lineup. Twice against Texas and then 1 time against Liberty. That's 3 times on the year. Texas Tech has done it in both games tonight. Now 4 hits, 5 base runners, looking for the breakthrough. A changeup, and Brisky's ahead, 0-2. 21 home runs for Liss, 45 walks, a team high on base percentage. Second best slugging, a great all-around hitter who opened the World Series with a home run. He's been a little bit quiet since.
Ball.
2-2 from Brisky.
Ball.
Outside 3-2. Jackie Liss, 5th in the nation among active players in home runs. 3 years at Southern Illinois, 1 year at Texas Tech, but she goes down swinging for a second time tonight.
And you've got to find the strike zone with Liss. She has such a good eye. You have to challenge her over the heart of the plate, and Brisky did. Rise ball through the zone and gets a swing and miss from Liss.
Woo! Now Taylor Pannell. From pretty much pitch 1, this has been a dance on the wire for Jocelyn Brisky.
Ball.
Texas Tech's had the leadoff hitter on twice and the second hitter on the other inning. Tech 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position in this 2-game semifinal. Taylor Pannell takes ball 2.
That's how good that Brisky has been in the NCAA tournament, and how well Texas Tech saw her in game 1, chased her early. She had a couple of complete games here at the Women's College World Series, but her regional and super regional appearances had been dominant. They had been absolute money. You can see that she's continuing to work through some stuff. Coach Murphy likely sharing some deep belief with her in this situation, that she could do it, that she's the woman for the job, that she can believe in that preparation and take a deep breath, stick to her routine like Alyssa talked about. Coach McMahon had said to her pitching coach as well, and she can do this.
Let's see if she can against Pannell. 2 on, 2 out. Pannell, fly ball, shallow right field, and after the meeting at the mound for Murph, Brisky once again wriggles out of the straitjacket. She's scattered 4 hits and she keeps it scoreless.
Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep you out of the picture. Now, there's Sky Rizzy.
I've got places to go and I'm feeling free. Control of my symptoms means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Get back in the picture. Sky Rizzy is proven to help deliver relief, repair, and remission. Feel significant symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Sky Rizzy is proven to help visibly repair damage of the intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year, and help people achieve lasting remission.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture with Sky Rizzy?
Control is everything to me.
Ask your doctor about the #1 prescribed biologic in Crohn's and UC combined.
Exclusively on ESPN, softball's elite are ready for showtime.
Welcome to the Women's College World Series.
Witness this era of greatness as a generational class cements its legacy.
This is why you watch moments like this.
Don't miss this moment. It will last forever.
The Women's College World Series continues through June 5th on ABC, ESPN, and the ESPN app.
The final acts for Nyjah Kennedy, who started her career as a freshman of the year at Stanford, then became the player of the year as a Stanford sophomore. Transferred to Texas Tech, where she was named National Pitcher of the Year, and in search of her 11th World Series complete game. A 1.99 ERA entering today at the World Series, and she has changed programs. Stanford had been to the World Series twice. Nyjah got them there twice with Elena Vaughter as a 1-2 punch her freshman year. Texas Tech had never been to the World Series. Felt like at times Nyjah single-handedly dragged them to the finish line last year, and they're here for a second straight year as well. Feels like her impact to men has been a little bit bigger because she didn't go the traditional power program route.
Yeah, and she's just been able to walk into the circle and take control of games ever since she was a freshman. And she has had this ripple effect with fans that have watched her pitch. They just are captivated by her energy and the swing and miss and the strikeout and her ability to pitch and dominate in big games. Ooh. We have seen her do it year after year after year, and under a lot of pressure too. The two Stanford teams and last year's Texas Tech team did not have big offenses like this year's team, and so a lot of different type of pressure was put on her, knowing that she had to be perfect, that she couldn't give up many runs because her offenses weren't going to score a lot of runs for her. So I think that's why we've learned to look at her and be kind of amazed by her, because she hasn't had a ton of run support and she's still been able to win games on her own.
Amber Taylor off the end of the bat to second as we go down to Alyssa.
Yeah, and she's talked about just her vantage point of growing the game as well, specifically at Texas Tech. She said, last year we used to be able to go out and about around Lubbock and no one would really know who we are. This year, people are coming up to us for photos. We need security sometimes while we're signing autographs. She's really proud of what she's done to not only grow softball, but Texas Tech specifically. And Jerry Glasgow told me she's been an incredible teammate while doing it.
From Topeka, Kansas, was a big recruit. No doubt it was a big get for Stanford. Maybe not one of the top couple of recruits in the country on paper, but it quickly became apparent the kind of talent and force she had. Salem Hawkins forcefully into center, and Hawkins out of the 8th spot is the first Alabama base runner.
Well, Texas Tech's softball program was not one of the blue bloods in our sport by any means. I mean, they had not been to a super regional, or surely not been to a Women's College World Series. And last year, Texas Tech had a lot of firsts because of Jerry Glasgow taking over as head coach, and his number one goal was to get somebody like Nyjah Kennedy to join the program and create all these firsts and all these memories and create new Texas Tech softball fans and bring a lot of attention to Texas Tech as a university as well.
The players he brought with him, Lauren Allred, out of Louisiana, Rachel Cajuns joined him. Kristen White back to Kennedy in the circle, and she gets the lead out at second.
And something else that just stood out to me over the last couple of days of watching Nyjah on the stage, guys, was last night when Caitlin Terry was in the circle and Nyjah was standing at first base. I'm sitting down here on the third base line, and I could hear her cheering so loudly for her teammate from here. And Jerry said that she was a key part of helping this group gel together. That's always been her personality, to be a great teammate.
Unsurprisingly, Alyssa, it took a long time for a team that brought in a boatload of high-profile transfers to gel together. And Jerry Glasgow's talked about this. He said this week, this is now one of the closest teams I've ever had. Wasn't that way from the start. High to Jenna Young. There goes White. The throw right into the runner. And White is safe at second.
I got time.
Crashing into Mia Williams.
You got a minute. Take your time.
Well, and this throw almost hits Nyjah. Look at her duck, and then she fell, thinking that throw was coming right at her. And the umpire at second base is going to call obstruction anyway, but collision there at second with Mia Williams trying to go for that ball and clear obstruction there. But that was a close call with the throw, a low throw going right past Kennedy's head.
White to second and a 1-1 countdown on Jenna Young. And before that, a visit to the circle from Tara Archibald, Jerry Glasgow's daughter and Texas Tech's pitching coach.
Looking over the game plan to Jenna Young, who had a big home run last game.
Well, outfield visit as well.
The defensive coach on staff, Hunter Beach. Not oftentimes you see in a timeout that a coach is going to head out to the grass. Usually they call people in to meet them on the dirt, but he's going to get some extra steps in on a long day where his team has already played a game today, a late game last night.
Good to remind you to hydrate as well. 86 degrees at first pitch tonight. It was 95 at first pitch. Game one, and the feels like temperature in the first game today reached over 100. Long and exhausting day here in Oklahoma City, but a thrilling day. 1-1 to Young. Yeah. Right after it was strike two. Man,
that was some high heat. 70 up in the zone, getting the Jenny Young swing and miss.
Kennedy looking for a scoreless third.
Ball. And Texas Tech has now played 3 one-run games here. They've been under a lot of stress, a lot of pressure. You saw Jerry Glasgow drinking that water, getting used to these close games with so much meaning and this season on the line.
White the runner at second. Young in the center. Davis comes on to make the catch. Kennedy out of her first jam of any kind in the game. 4 innings left and no runs yet to be found.
Bronny. Oh, Bronny now has 3 plies. That's lit.
Baby, you're 40.
Only Brawny has 3 plies, and it's stronger than Bounty. Brawny. Some of the strongest.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
Firehouse Subs has reimagined the steak and cheese, introducing the steak and cheese melt. Flame-seared prime rib meets melty provolone. Top sliced, toasted twice, and extra melted, because firefighters do things the right way. The steak and cheese melt, only at Firehouse Subs.
Hosting a barbecue is easy, but cleaning the grill,
that's a different story.
Meet the GrillBot, the triple motor automatic grill cleaning robot that does the dirty work for you. Just press the button, close the lid, and relax. Our triple rotating and safe nylon brushes move the GrillBot across the entire surface of your grill and even removing burnt on chunks. For a limited time, get free shipping. It's the perfect gift for the dads in your life. And check out our brass or stainless GrillBot brushes and other GrillBot products at grillbots.com.
When you think horses, you think boots. You think boots, you think cowboys and cowgirls, Friday nights, and $2 beers. Because it's payday, and payday means hard work, which means you're back to thinking boots. When you're thinking boots, you're thinking Ariat.
Welcome back to the NCAA Women's College World Series presented by Capital One. Here with Texas Tech head coach Jerry Glasgow. Coach, just saw you pull your team aside and fire them up. What'd you say?
I told them, remember how bad they wanted it in the bottom of the 7th when they had 3 outs to go. And they got to want it that bad right now. You know, you can't let the number of innings you play, the time of day, you got to go back to just simply want it. And then we got to put life in the barrel. We're taking half swings. We're not putting really good swings on the ball. We need to put life in our barrel and really whip the bat here.
What are you seeing from Nyjah in the circle so far?
Fantastic. She's so comfortable right now. She looks absolutely great in the circle. And we just need to give her support and give her a little cushion.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
I love that Jerry Glasgow, before Alyssa could even put the mic in his face, started answering that question. Greatness. Seeing greatness from Nyjah Kennedy, who's thrown 9 of 10 first pitch strikes, retired 9 of 10 hitters. But her team just 1 for 9 with runners on base. Here's a deep drop by Burns. No half swing there. Texas Tech fires the first volley in this winner-take-all semi. Message delivered, message received.
That's what you love to see as a head coach, that you give that message and your team responds like Jazzy Burns. This is her second home run at the Women's College World Series. Her only 2 hits have been home runs. Talking about life in our barrel, that's what it looks like. Big time life in that swing by Burns.
Caitlin Terry goes after the next pitch and grounds it out to second. Jocelyn Brisky had worked around so many jams. The first pitch of the 4th inning, the first pitch after that fiery talk from Jerry Glasgow, ends up in the bleachers as the former Ohio State Buckeye Burns makes it 1-0 Texas Tech in the 4th.
Ball. There's been a couple of times this year that Jerry Glasgow had challenged Jazzy Burns, even taking her out of the lineup, wanting her to have that response. And she is the type of player that knows how to respond when her coach is expecting a little more of her.
Haley Tony skewers one to left and out into the glove of Vandegrift. 4 pitches, 3 of them put in play or out of play. Aggressive swings and a 1-0 Texas Tech lead as Lagi Quiroga will hit. So many of these great players came to Texas Tech this season. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about Texas Tech and the NIL money they have spent. Matador Club, their NIL arm, they have turned this softball program into a powerhouse. As players have all said, one degree of, or one varying degree of another, how much they came here because they wanted to win, wanted to be part of a team with Nyjah Kennedy, wanted to be a national champion. Make no mistake, this was a team constructed to win a national championship.
Ball.
They want to win the national championship for her as badly as anybody. And now she's got a 1-0 lead, which often in Nyjah Kennedy's career has been all that she needs. Quiroga into left field, got under it. But the first inning of offensive consequence in our semifinal final.
Remember how bad you want it. Jazzy Burns hits a home run to break up this shutout game, and Jazzy Burns gets all of it for her 19th home run and answers her coach's call.
Get started on a GLP-1 program for just $79 with New. That's GLP-1s and a personalized weight loss plan.
It's not just the medication. It is really a very comprehensive program.
GLP-1s to kickstart your weight loss. New can make it last. Get started now for $79.
Fish, are you certain that's a good idea?
Yeah, I'm just gonna zap it for 20 seconds.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters. So when you need the right high-quality promotional products, printed perfectly and guaranteed to arrive on time, that's the certainty of 4imprint. Wow your clients, nail your next event, or inspire your team by visiting 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
I like winning on the field, but it's even more fun winning on Deal Dash.
Lori won $2,000 Tiffany earrings for just $1, and Joseph won an iPad for just $6. There's millions of fast auctions. So try today at DealDash.com for $50 of free credit and your first win guaranteed.
98% of college athletes go pro in something other than sports. That's why the NCAA provides financial literacy, career readiness, and life skills. And studies show college athletes succeed later in life at higher rates than their peers. Participation in NCAA sports prepares 500,000 student athletes for success in life, creating tomorrow's leaders today. See all the ways the NCAA puts student athletes first.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, joined now by Alabama head coach Patrick Murphy. Coach, in the third inning, we saw you go out to the circle and have a meeting with Jocelyn. What did you say to her?
I said you had a lot left. She has a lot more left in her. Sometimes our mind says, I don't have much left. Our body has 40% left, just like a Navy SEAL. She has a lot left in her.
What do you need to see from your offense to get some hits off Nyjah?
I think the same thing as the first game. We need to cut down our swings just a little bit. If we're going to miss, we're going to miss on top of the ball, not underneath, because there's too many easy outs. Pop-ups are too easy.
Saw you look up to your fan base back here. What are they doing for you tonight?
I know that you appreciate your bosses. So do I. Our president, Dr. Muller's here. My boss, Greg Byrne, is here. And Kalen DeBoer, the head football coach at Alabama. I can't tell you how much that means to all of us to have all three here.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Patrick Murphy with a shout out to the bosses everywhere, under the watchful eye of some of the folks in the Alabama administration and the football coach, Kalen DeBoer. He's trying to take the Tide into the championship finals for the first time in 12 years. They're going to have to come back here to do it. Brooke Wells, first pitch rep against Nyjah Kennedy. The big bats in the lineup. Wells, Papillo, and Giles are up. And what has been a free and easy start for Kennedy. Just one single allowed in 3 innings, and she's been ahead of 10 of the 11 Tide hitters. Up the ladder to get a chase for strike 2. The way Nyjah's pitching, the way Texas Tech has pressured Jocelyn Brisky, it feels a lot more than 1-0.
Texas Tech has 5 hits. Alabama just has 1. That's a big part of it. And of course, when you look out there and see Nyjah Kennedy, you can't help but think about what she's done here on this stage, on this field, and how powerful she is. Just a tough force to go up against, especially when her collegiate career is on the line.
Another 0-2 for Wells. Ball. Brooke Wells told us that Patrick Murphy gave her a card after an 0-for-8 Super Regionals. All her teammates hugged her. He said, 1 week doesn't define you. In the first World Series game, she hit the game-winning 3-run homer. Waits back on this pitch, but only as far as medium left center for out number 1. The Women's College World Series Championship Finals begins Wednesday on ESPN. For more information, go to NCAA.com, your home for NCAA championships. We know the Texas Longhorns will be there to defend their title. Texas has now won a staggering 6 elimination games in the postseason, 2 in the Super Regionals against Arizona State, and 4 here at the World Series after dropping the opener to Tennessee. They roared back to beat Tennessee twice today. And the stage could be set for a Texas Tech rematch in the champ finals. The pillow over to second base, another quick out.
Well, how about that start by Cedrally Gutierrez to start the day? Game 1 of 4, she got the start for Texas and pitched an absolute gem. Texas started to score a bunch of runs, grab some offensive momentum, and then handed the ball to Tegan Gavon in game 2, and she looked like Tegan Gavon from last year where she was most outstanding player here in the national championship.
Well, we have never had a championship series rematch. There have been 3 rematches in one-game championship finals, but the champ final series era never had the same champ finals back-to-back years. The last rematch for the title was a one-game championship, UCLA and Cal 2003 and 04. 2-0 to Marley Giles. Is low. This could be the first champ finals rematch ever. If Alabama comes back, it would be 1 versus 2 in a rematch of the SEC tournament final won by Texas, as of course was last year's championship finals. 4-pitch walk for Giles. Kennedy very careful with a hitter who homered off of her in game 1 today. I feel like as much of a pitch around as you're ever going to see from Nyjah Kennedy. Waiting for a freshman, Anna Roman, and she'll get another visit from Tara Archibald. Tara was the Eastern Illinois head coach 2 years ago, 40-17. And Jerry Glasgow's 3 daughters, all of whom have participated in the World Series. His daughter Erin played here, Texas A&M. His daughter Jerry Ann played here with Oregon. And now Jerry gets to once again share the stage with Tara. Terrific head coach and beloved pitching coach in her 2 years. Working with Kennedy and Caitlin Terry. Ball. So 5 straight out of the zone now. .170 pitches for Nyjah Kennedy over the last 28 or so outs. Woo. And Roman's taking all the way on a called strike. Very quiet World Series for the freshman from Oviedo, Florida, who got off to a good start this year. This ball awkwardly off her bat, and it will be an out. And it is a shutdown 4th inning for Nyjah Kennedy. 9 outs away from the championship finals with a 1-0 lead.
Okay, we're going to a game 3-on-3, winner go home. And this local crew, they've never gone home. Not since 1996.
For real?
Yeah, anyone, anytime. And guess who showed up? 3 legends, peak of their powers. Everyone thinks this has got to be it. But the football gods had other plans. 2 goals, just like that. And then the kid beat Zidane with his own move. They say Zidane didn't speak for a week. That's cold.
How you guys doing? They want to join us tonight. Y'all cool with that?
My brothers are my best friends. Growing up, we were constantly challenging each other, and it made us all stronger.
I knew that my brother was sick when we were younger, but I didn't know how serious it was.
Kamani's still being here because of us. It's something that ties us together. They saved my life.
E60 presents Blood Brothers, streaming now on ESPN+.
Yeah, but if I hold it here, isn't it blocking my face?
A century ago, our founders made a promise to always take care of their own. That promise is still at the heart of everything we do, and why our members know we'll do what's right. USAA, taking care of our own.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the Big Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Yeah, that looks pretty good, but do you still get bottomless chips and salsa? Okay, and what about a bottomless drink? Sure, but answer this. Is Chili's Big Crispy Sandwich bigger than McDonald's McCrispy? Oh, well, yeah, that is way bigger. So all of that deliciousness is still just $10.99? Oh, fast food is not gonna like this. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Things are getting really interesting after dark at the World Series. A week of big swings, big pitches, emotion from side to side, and swings of the pendulum that have kept fans and coaches and players on their toes all week. It's one swing right now that represents the scoring. A leadoff home run in the fourth for Jazzy Burns. It's 1-0 Texas Tech, with the Red Raiders 3 innings away from the championship finals for a second straight year. And top-seeded Alabama hoping for a rally. Mia Williams leads off in the fifth against Jocelyn Brisky. Texas Tech won the opening game between these teams today on a Williams walk-off homer to set up this winner-take-all, if necessary, game. Jenna Young tied that game with a 2-run homer at the top of the seventh. Williams won it on the fourth pitch in the bottom of the seventh. The winner to the championship finals in Texas. The loser season is over. Ground ball down to third. Amber Taylor throws out Mia Williams, and for just the second time tonight, Jocelyn Brisky retires the leadoff hitter.
That's a big out. Anytime you get Mia Williams leading off and you are able to get her out, she is such a tone setter for this Texas Tech team, and ground ball out pretty quickly.
Here's Maya Davis taking a strike one changeup. Hasn't been Brisky's sharpest, but it's been an effective game all the same. 4 1/3, 1 run here against one of the highest scoring teams in softball history. 4th most runs in a single season. That ball is foul. Texas Tech came into the day, remember, at 9.4 runs per game. 3rd in Division I in scoring, on base, slugging, and homers. 2nd in batting average and walks. 5th in steals. A historic season. And they have Nysri Kennedy in the circle, working on a one-hitter with 1 walk through 4. Line pass to first baseman Wells. Davis has a base hit. Trying to make it 2, and she will. The active Division I leader in hits just picked up another.
And she is so fast, so quick twitch. This is a pitcher's count pitch that is just up in the zone, and Maya Davis is looking to hit with 2 strikes. She sees that go down the line, and with her speed, she absolutely knows that's going to be extra bases. Besides a home run, the Texas Tech hits had all been singles, and that's what has helped Brisky continue on in this game. She has limited the damage, but that is an injection of energy for Texas Tech to see that extra base hit.
Career hit number 353 for Maya Davis. A player that is going to be a big, big loss for Jerry Glasgow when this year ends. Saw Jerry tearing up talking about Maya after the Thursday win against Mississippi State.
Woo.
Said she's just a money player. I've been so lucky to be with her for 4 years, first two in Louisiana. I don't know what I'll do next year when I have to write that lineup without Maya Davis in it. 2 strikes, 2 changeups now to Lauren Allred. Brisky's 0-2. Snag by Giles to prevent a wild pitch.
She was full extension with that glove well over her head.
There's a 1-2 for Brisky. Ball to the changeup wide. Jocelyn Brisky's pitch count at 71 through 59 in the first game today. 3 1/3 in that game. All right, back to Brisky. Never looked at Davis. Went to first for the second out. And Davis to third with 2 away. The NBA Finals tip-off Wednesday night as the Knicks visit the Spurs in Game 1. Tip-off 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central on ABC. You can stream the finals live on the ESPN app. Jackie Liss with a runner at third, 2 down. Ball just quickly there, man. The right play there for Brisky to go to first, not look at third.
If you don't have the confidence to make the play, then for sure go on to get an out there. Speed of Davis seemed like she just wanted to be able to get an out. If you're not going to hesitate, ball, get that out. She could have had her even with Davis's speed, I think, but I don't know if she forgot how many outs there were or she just wanted to be sure to get that second out. Sometimes a pitcher, knows they're not confident to make that play. So could she have? Maybe another game. I don't know, but it was just an important out to get, to have 2 outs in this inning. If she's not confident, that could have been disastrous if that throw goes wild or whatever happens. Woo!
3-1 now to Liz. Brisky has struck her out twice in the game. Tech was 4 for 10 with 2 outs in Game 1. 4 of their 5 runs came with 2 outs. Tonight, 0 for 4 with 2 outs. Ground ball hit to shortstop. Hawkins to first. Brisky gets out of it again. She's not making it easy for herself. She's held Tech to 1, and here come the Tide, still down 1.
Here at Drive Town, we approve 99% of people who applied. I got approved! With no credit hit.
Yes, showing lots of amazing car options under 15 grand.
Okay, Drive Time. This is a commercial. Go get your real deal at drivetown.com.
This one goes better with the walls.
This is so much easier than the home improvement store.
There's the measurement fee, delivery fee, restocking fee.
And installation.
Oh, no. That's not my department.
With Empire's Home Floor Advantage, we have
Let me get y'all another feed. Get y'all another feed right now. Some stupid ass commercial goes off.
It's not been the classic overpowering start for Kennedy. 3 strikeouts from the first 5 batters, none since. But it's been what Texas Tech needs. It's been efficient. Pitch count at just 51. Remember, they played an extra game over the last 2 days. In fact, they played a couple of extra innings. Had to beat UCLA in 9 innings yesterday and had to win the first game today to force this winner-take-all game with Alabama.
Yeah, Nyjah Kennedy to these lefties doesn't go inside as much with her rise ball. That has been the scouting report on her.
The second inning for Nyjah.
You're so worried about 70, 72, and you want to beat it, and then she beats you with the 58-mile-an-hour changeup as she speeds you up. She sells that pitch so well when she is at her best.
Ambry Taylor, the freshman, rolled over to second. Ball. The last couple of games we've been.
I have other things sometimes I have to do,
pitching
John.
change watch. When Jerry Glasgow is going to make the move.
But anyway,
Terry and then Kennedy, then Terry, then Kennedy. We hardly thought about Caitlin Terry in this game. It's been all Nyjah all the time. Woo! Strike to Taylor, 1-1. Amazing.
Was ich an ihr mag,
Sie gibt mir mehr Zeit für das Wichtige.
Denn ihr Rundum-Service ist für uns da.
damit wir für andere da sein können.
Sie weiß, wie wichtig Hygiene ist.
Und wenn es irgendwo hakt, bekommen wir es gemeinsam wieder.
Sie vermittelt Kompetenz, weil Partnerschaft Vertrauen bedeutet.
Meva, Gesundheitskleidung im Rundum-Service.
Texas A&M, UCF, the only teams Nyjah Kennedy threw a 7-inning complete game against this year. Tech team that run ruled in 39 of their 60 wins this year, having to dig deep and deep tonight.
All right, I noticed we got up to 93 people in here.
There's her
I was
counterpart,
down.
Brisky.
We're up 71 now.
There's her counterpart, Brisky.
And, if you don't mind when you come in here, please hit the like button and the subscribe button. Normally I'm in here a lot longer. I have a few things I got to take care. I had to take care of tonight. But I did put this second game up for everybody because it was
a little bit of
requested.
curve to it as well. She gets underneath this pitch and gets another swing and miss. Back-to-back strikeouts in this fifth inning.
Like I said, John, sometimes I have other things I have to do.
Here late in the game, which is not what we've
I
seen
didn't plan on there being a double
in the
header.
NCAA tournament. They have
So,
given up a lot of runs on the fifth inning on.
I do have somewhat of a life outside of softball.
Here's the only Bama player with a hit, Salyn Hawkins. Just her second to the World Series, and she'll go talk to her head coach. Game 1 semifinal, 2 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run. Pitch well, but not like this. This feels like, Amanda, one of those Stanford games from 23 or 24, one of those Texas Tech games from last year.
Look
where
at there.
it felt like
This
every
future
Nyjah
man.
through for 3 years was
Just curious, future man, how did the tortilla throwing tradition begin at Texas Tech? It seems to me, to be honest with you, like one of the weakest traditions of all time. Seems a little lame.
Between June 2023
Maybe you can explain
and
to
Game
me
3 of last year,
to where it's
25
not
at the
lame.
World Series,
Future
threw nearly
man.
1,000 consecutive pitches for her teams in World Series games. 9 straight complete games in that span. 997 straight pitches for Stanford in 23 and 24, and Tech in 25.
Like I said, if y'all don't mind, hit the like button and the subscribe button.
8 home runs,
It's
26
free.
and a third innings, more than
This
a hit
helps me
per
out.
inning.
Keeps me in the good graces of YouTube's algorithm.
Simply had not looked
And it
like
don't take but 2
Nigeria
seconds.
Kennedy.
Just hit the like button and the subscribe button.
Good fight here by Hawkins. Second-year shortstop, transfer from Mississippi State. Has not homered since February 24th against UAB. Contact hitter,
So
good
it's a
defender.
tradition
Patrick
that's
Murphy
not
said
very
she
old.
should be a Gold Glove caliber
I
player.
didn't really start throwing tortilla shells until the 90s.
Ball. And with the amount of times that Jerry Glasgow likes to make pitching changes that we've seen here, the one way to not have him go to that is to pitch like how Nyjah is pitching here.
Down to first base and lists. It's vintage Nyjah. 6 outs away from a return engagement in the championship finals.
Some messes feel impossible to clean.
This is impossible.
But now new Mr. Clean Magic Erasers make impossible possible. Just wet and squeeze and effortlessly cut through 100% of dirt, grease, and grime. So this is
100%
All them
possible.
bats have went
It lasts 2
cold
times longer to cut through even more tough messes.
at the
And use the
wrong
new shower
time.
and tub scrubber for a deep clean in half the time. On shower glass and even
All right, we got 73 people in here. As I said before, hit the like button and the subscribe button. It really helps out. And if you want to do something extra, there's a money dollar sign at the bottom. We'll go back to the call of the game after the commercial. So don't get your pennies in a bunch. We will go back to the main call of the game. But there's a money dollar sign at the bottom if you want to donate to the show. Just click on that little money dollar sign at the bottom. Then write your comment. Click a second time, it will highlight it and push it to the top. And I will address your comment above everybody else's. So, yeah. In a commercial break, we will go back to the call of the game as soon as the commercial break's over. Y'all got any questions for me? I'm hearing that Texas Tech may be on the radar of the Big Ten. Future man, have you heard that? The Big Ten wants to get in the state of Texas. They can't have Texas and Texas A&M. At least we don't think they can. There is rumors, though, that Texas A&M has been thinking about going to the Big Ten so they can get away from Texas. But the rumor has it that maybe the Big Ten is honing in on Texas Tech to try to get them a team in the Texas market. So let's go back to the call of the game.
One moment of Raider power at the plate from Jazzy Burns. 5 innings worth of
Burnt toast is all talk. Wayne, I've given up on trying to get him to be a man and to come in here and debate me live. He's not going to do that.
Texas Tech leads Alabama 1-0.
So I just don't acknowledge him anymore.
4-game semifinal Monday. The winner
He's too
faces
easy.
Texas Wednesday night in the national
Yeah, nomadic
championship
sloth and that
finals.
burnt toast is a guy that comments in here.
The defending
He
champs
actually spells burnt
had
with
to
2
beat
U's
Tennessee
because
twice
he's a
today
goof.
and did. 5-2 win in the opener. Then Tegan Cavan, a shutout in game 2. And in our opening game here, Texas Tech's Mia Williams hit a walk-off home run. There's only been 2 occurrences. This would be the third of what would happen if Texas Tech wins today. Line to the left, Taylor Panel drops in a hit. Panel can really run here. She'll hold it first as the new left fielder, Lauren Johnson, gets it in. 6 innings for Texas Tech. They've got a hit in all 6 off Jocelyn Brisky.
Well, if you're Texas Tech, you really like some insurance runs here. Even with the way that Nyjah Kennedy is pitching, we have seen how many walk-offs there have been at the Women's College World Series. Late inning scoring, no run, no lead, ever feels big enough.
Here's the home run hitter, Burns, going after the first pitch. The only times that both teams who came out of the losers bracket have won twice in the semifinals. 2003 it happened, where Cal beat Arizona twice and UCLA beat Kat Osterman at Texas twice. UCLA would win the title game 1-0 on Akira Gerald 9-inning no-hitter. And then it happened in 2021, but with a little bit of an asterisk. Bad weather meant that both of those semifinals were played over 2 days. Oklahoma beat James Madison back-to-back days, and Florida. So 2003, 32 years of this format, is the only time that on the same day the 2 teams with a loss have won both games.
Yeah, Amber Bowles.
For the
I agree.
championship. That one skips
Switched
well
out
in front of
every
the
other
plate. It's 2-2 for Burns.
Pitcher. As many times they switch pitchers, that shit's crazy. Amber Bowles.
2-2 for Brisky. Poke to the right side. Base hit, Burns. Paddle will stop at second.
Stupid.
And Texas Tech threatening to extend this lead here with Kennedy throwing a gem. Has 2 on and none out.
Just a good piece of hitting here by Burns with 2 strikes. Goes out and gets this, protects with 2 strikes, does not want to go down looking.
Got 112 people in here now.
Swing, sends it the other way. That was.
Y'all don't mind when you come in, smash the like button and the subscribe button. They're absolutely free. It just helps me bring y'all more of this free entertainment.
A pinch runner.
Hits that algorithm for me too. So like and subscribe. Long takes 2 seconds. Yeah, it's aggravating as hell, Amber. I agree.
The Crimson Tide, with their season on the line, will turn to the freshman Moten when we return.
Things at work don't always work. But with Easy Cater, the food always does. Connection unstable? Easy Cater always comes through.
I think it's looking pretty good.
There's no medic sloth. Said like and subscribe. It's absolutely free. It helps me continue to bring this free content to every single one of y'all.
Every day works better with Easy Cater. Learn more at easycater.com.
There's the measurement fee, delivery fee, restocking fee.
And installation.
That's not my department.
With Empire's Home Floor Advantage,
I am talking to you,
clear,
Amber.
all-inclusive pricing.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today.
At Sundays for Dogs, we start with all natural, human-grade ingredients. Then we air dry the food to preserve nutrients and flavor. See the difference real food makes in your dog's life. Get 30% off your first box today.
For the second time today, Vic Moten
John Petrie with a $2 donation. Says Jordy screwed up Outlaw. Jordy didn't screw me up.
And they turn to their star freshman.
Jordy screwed some guy by the last name of Fromm, right? More stupid ass commercials of the dumbass variety.
And with the runner in scoring position, got a couple of strikeouts with 72, 73 miles an hour.
8 hits against
Yes, I
Johnson.
am live
Did
streaming. Yes, I
not
am.
walk a batter as left a lot of runners out there on base, but she is responsible for 2 right now. Michaela Garcia is the runner at first for Jazzy Burns. Caitlin Terry, the batter. Now, Texas Tech hardly ever bunts. You wonder if they would, the way Kennedy's pitching. Terry did have 2 sack bunts last year at UCLA. And she squares around and takes ball 1. But these are tense times. And Terry takes a strike.
Well, and Vic Moten has a nice little low rise ball that I'm sure she's throwing in this bunt situation, trying to get Terry to pop out.
Yeah, John.
Stays on. Terry
Jordy didn't
looking to swing
screw
away.
me up.
Giles saves a potential wild
She did
pitch
screw
again.
me. Obviously, she got married to a guy by the last name of Flom.
2-1 now to
who
the
she
All-American Terry. Panel and
And,
Garcia, the runners. In there for strike 2.
She got Nebraska to the World Series, which is something I don't think they've done very often. I think it might have been the first time they ever made the World Series, John, so she really didn't screw anybody.
Routed back to her, knocks it down, goes to third, and gets the outs. A little bobble, but a big smile as Vic Moten cuts down Panel, the lead runner.
Yeah, that ground ball got her quickly. 1 hop right to her glove, and then she bobbled it. Lots of speed in this Texas Tech team.
I may do some of them pneumatic sloth. What team do you root for?
Facing Haley Tony now, the
Nomadic Sloth 1272. What team do you root for?
Tony, the only player on the roster.
Imagine being able to build an app with your
Jesus
name on
Christ,
it.
with
Just
damn
by thinking
commercials,
about it.
man.
Meet Base 44.
Shit.
Elevates the ball to center. White is underneath it. Garcia, the pinch runner, tags, and she is safe at third. Terry to second behind the play. So it's a productive out, but it is the second out for Tony. And it looks like Desiree Spearman is going to bat here in the 9 spot for Quiroga.
And Texas Tech.
And I'm thinking about doing the Oklahoma, Kansas.
Alabama on the other side.
And Alabama, I
They've
think,
just
is
had
playing
one
St. John's.
against Kennedy
It
tonight,
may do
but
Alabama and
lots of
St. John's
opportunities
and
for Texas Tech
Oklahoma
to put more runs
and
on the board that they've not
Kansas.
capitalized on yet.
I may do the baseball as well. Nomadic
1 for
Sloth. Would you
14
like?
today.
Would you like me to do that?
Only had 1 hit in the first game in these spots. Spearman looks at strike 1. I know folks
From a
are feeling
Paradox
we
is
keep
in the
saying it.
house.
It feels
Ain't
like
seen From
more
a
than
Paradox in a
1-0, but
while.
they haven't
Good to see you
converted
again.
any of the base runners, except for the Burns.
From a Paradox says, which one? A bull dagger?
And let's see if Moten
Not
can
sure what
spark
you're
some life
talking
into
about.
the tide here. Oh, and 2 to Desiree Spearman. In the air to right center field. Kristen White with a call. Makes the catch. They keep getting away with this. 1 run on 8 hits. Bottom and the top for the Tide in a 1-0 game.
Way to get out of the jam there, Vic Moten. I call him the Predator because those long dreads that she has. But let's put this commercial break on mute so I can interact with you guys better. We're on a commercial break. We will go back to the call of the game as soon as the game comes back on. If you don't mind, like and subscribe when you come in. It's absolutely free. It just helps me keep bringing y'all this free entertainment. And if you want to make a small donation, though, there is the money dollar sign at the bottom. It'll push your comment to the top above everybody else's. I can address you directly first. All you gotta do is hit that little money dollar sign. We will be going back to the game live in just a second, so y'all don't leave. See if a couple of y'all leaving just because I put the commercials on mute. As soon as the commercials go off, we will go back to the call of the game. John Petrie says Nebraska is better than Oklahoma with Jordy Ball. That I agree with. Nebraska was better than Oklahoma this year. Obviously, they made it to the World Series. I agree with that, Amber Bowles. About time they finally communicate on who's getting the ball. They have ran into each other quite a bit. As soon as the commercials go off, we will go back to the call of the game, so y'all quit leaving. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give it back to y'all in just a second. All right, let's go back to the call of the game. I don't want nobody wetting their diapers.
Tennessee twice, and Tegan Kavan, the most outstanding player of the World Series a year ago, shut out
No,
the Lady
Nebraska's
Vols
been
to
to
send
Oklahoma City
Texas
8 times.
into the championship
I didn't know.
finals for the 4th time in 5 years.
I didn't know.
Who will meet them? The answer to be determined with a little full moon fever in Oklahoma City. Texas Tech 6 outs away from a champ finals rematch.
No, he's just telling the truth,
A
David.
1-0 lead as we
Nebraska was obviously better than
Kevin Brown,
Oklahoma
Amanda
this year. They
Scarborough,
made it to the
Alyssa
World
Lang
Series.
down below. And a quick shout out to our incredible crew here.
We do have 100 people
About
in here.
250
So that's a
deep
good thing.
who have been here all day long. Mid-90s, feels like 100 folks running cameras, engineers, catering, makeup artists, production coordinators, production assistants, technicians, us dummying out. Yeoman's work, incredible work to put together this tournament, which we love dearly, and we know you all too. The champ finals begin Wednesday, and we'll see what the next inning and a half have in store first. Kristen White slaps the ball to shortstop, and White is just barely out at first. Tony had to be perfect and was. 5 1/3 shutout for Nyjah Kennedy.
And that was a big out because remember when Jenna Young came to the plate in the top of the 7th in the game earlier, Kristen White got on with an infield single and then Young hit that home run.
By the way, Victoria Valdez is the new catcher, and Texas Tech's going to bring in Logan Halleman to play left field. Caitlin Terry will come into the dugout, and I wonder if she'll go out to the bullpen at some point soon.
I would say yes. The answer is yes.
Well, needs to get the ball, the glove, and the water bottle. 3rd time through, Jenna Young takes ball 1. Young was perfect her first 2 games at the World Series, reaching base 7 times. And there goes Terry out to the bullpen. Young, the game-tying homer in the 7th in game 1. Fouls 1 away for strike 1 here.
We talked about how Nyjah Kennedy has been pitching these lefties. It has been away, 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 occasional change, away, 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 occasional rise. So we'll see if one of these lefties, facing her 3rd time, can make an adjustment on that pitch.
1-1 coming.
We'll see if one of these lefties, facing her 3rd time, can make an adjustment on that pitch.
1-1 coming. No adjustment there. Loaded a changeup right in at the belt.
That was right there in front of her. She should have swung at
The
that.
2 head coaches both feeling different degrees of agony. It's amazing that Texas Tech is still here, down 8-0 with 1 out left. In a game that would have knocked them into the losers bracket against Ole Miss and regional. Scored 8 unanswered in the 7th. Elimination game in Supers at Florida.
They ain't missed nothing,
3rd
one blow.
elimination game here at the World
Still
Series.
1-0. Alabama's
And
just cold.
This start is the longest start now by a Texas Tech pitcher in the NCAA tournament.
Got 127 people in here.
Actually, at the
So hit
World
the like
Series,
button and the
here's
subscribe
going
button.
further
if you
about
come
the
in here.
NCAA tournament,
So
it being the
continue to give
longest
this
start,
to y'all
but they have
for
really
free.
been relying on
Just
both.
hit the like and
We saw
subscribe.
Terry go
It won't
down
take
to
but 2
warm up.
seconds.
This is a quality start from Nyjah Kennedy.
Trying to finish off Young, who will not be disposed of here. Game 1 of Supers at Florida. Terry faced one batter in the 6th inning before a change. So Kennedy 5 1/3. Tech without a tournament complete game.
It's a good take. She has just been living on that screwball. If you're Jenna Young, maybe you think a changeup is coming soon. Continuing to foul off
Appreciate
that pitch,
that,
and you're going to
Low
get that changeup eventually. And I feel like Alabama, that is
Low
the
Atchison
pitch
said
to
she
hit. They
liked
have been
and
fooled by her
subscribe.
changeup all night, and it has been
Subscribe is really big
right
too.
down the heart of the plate,
Because it gets to
middle.
be bigger and more crunk.
Hand. They're worried about
So
69,
appreciate
70
that.
out of her
Low
hand, but that
Atchison.
changeup, we saw Jordan Woolry hit it last night for a home run.
This next pitch is going to be Nyjah's 200th pitch since last night. 200 pitches in 3 games. And it's the changeup. And it's a dandy.
Smart founders know
I hate
something
that
most
bitch.
people miss. Get your
Doesn't-
domain name even
she's
if
so
you're not
damn
ready to launch your
goofy
business. With
looking.
Wix, you can grab yours now and then get to work. Here's why it matters.
She didn't want whatever was called. She wanted the changeup. She shook to get to this pitch. It's the pitch that we were just talking about. She fools Jenna Young. She sells that pitch and celebrates with Valdez, her catcher, back behind the plate.
4 more outs to get for Texas Tech. 4 more outs.
I don't understand why I can't score any damn points.
Hi, ich bin Kim von Berlefood. Herzlich
Pathetic.
willkommen auf
Man,
unserem
this is
heutigen
stupid ass
Sommerfest.
commercials, man. It's gay.
Unser leckeres Barbecue darf natürlich auch nicht fehlen.
God damn. Man.
3 strikeouts and a 5 for 28 tournament overall. 1-1 from Kennedy. Chased for strike 2.
They just swing at every
72 miles
piece of
per
trash
hour.
they can swing at, man.
200 plus
Once it's
pitches
down the middle, they don't swing at the
in the
shit.
last
They just sit there and
30
watch it go by, and then when she throws them a damn rise ball or something,
Looking
they
as
swing
fresh
away.
as ever.
It's a good
A
question,
night
John
that's
Tetra.
reminded you why she's
We're
become
celebrating
such
Kennedy
an
or
icon
Pickens for her dumbass. Let's go.
on this stage. Ball 2-2.
I don't know. Something about this girl aggravates me.
One hit,
I've always
1 walk.
thought she was a
Nothing
little
more for
unsportsmanlike.
Alabama. 1
Even
run
last
separating
year.
them. The 2-2 pitch.
There was a lot of good posts today, Juan Blero. We need one freaking home run. Jeez.
It has been eerily quiet in that
Some
Alabama
stupid.
section, that Alabama dugout all night long. The aftershocks of the Mia Williams walk-off are still reverberating, and yet they're only down 1. Looking for a spark. Wells, deep to left, down the line. It is foul.
Jesus fucking H Christ, man. Damn.
Nearly the spark they were looking for.
And that was on that changeup. She was just a
Sorry for
little
the
bit
cuss
in
words.
front of that pitch. Probably not going to see that one again. Going to get some high heat here with the rise.
And she hit her. Kennedy jams one to the left hand of Wells.
Ain't no boom shakalaka to it. George, it was foul ball.
Gets a 2-out base runner.
Trying to go up and in with that rise ball.
I
following the
don't like
changeup,
saying
and
that word.
hits her on that
I
wrist.
don't mind saying a few PG-13 cuss words, future man,
Women's
but
College World Series,
try to
whenever that is,
refrain
with
from
some
the
bruises
F-bombs and the
a
GDs
stitch
and
in her
MFs. I usually try to
Boston
keep
lived
it with
Thursday, colliding
shit, jackass,
one by
stuff
a
like
pitch
that.
hit in the hand in game 2. Kinley Pate, the pinch runner. Caitlin Terry is apparently sufficiently warm. She's coming back into the Texas Tech dugout.
Damn, man, they
Nyjah
changed
Kennedy
pictures
will stay
more
out
than
there
any
to
team
face
I've ever seen.
Alexis Papillo. It has been a tough day for the senior All-American Papillo. Had an infield single in game one, but just 1 for 6. She was grounded out twice, or 3 times.
Oh, I've actually heard the opposite one, Blero.
A third-team All-American with great power.
Heard people that cuss a lot don't have a good vocabulary.
Her teammates
But
will tell you, and she
actually,
will tell
I
you
have a
what an
decent
extraordinary
vocabulary.
change
Not bragging,
she
just
made.
saying.
Much faster, much stronger, much more physical this year. It's led to an All-American season to end her college career.
Just because they say it's a 4.0 lane doesn't mean it's a 4.0.
Kid who said
Now
she
they're
came
fixing
back
the
from
grades for
Clearwater
them.
last year, watched her film, and said,
Argue
I have
with
no idea who that is.
ACC
Decided to
and
make a
Big
change from
Ten
that
schools
point
about
on.
that stupid crap all the time.
Decided to eat cleaner, to swing
It's not really a
faster.
4.0 grade point
Feels
average
in
if
the
someone's
best shape
doing
of
the
her
work
life,
for
and
you,
the
fixing your
numbers
grades.
have showed it. Does she have one more magic swing for Alabama? Out of play at strike 2.
When she's swinging at some better pitches here, she's been chasing and the at-bats today, helping Texas Tech pitchers out.
The 91st pitch
Exactly.
of game 2 for Nyjah Kennedy. Popped up, third base side, on to the 7th we go.
It's so gay.
Nyjah survives the big bats in the Alabama
Just swing at
lineup.
stupid shit, man.
Texas Tech
Just hacking
up
away.
one inning from the
Getting
champion
up
finals.
stupid ass foul balls and shit.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates.
All right, we're in commercial break, so don't leave. We will go back to the call of the game after the commercial break. We will get the actual announcers back on, so don't wet your diapers and rash up or anything, because it's coming back. Yeah, well, it's no joke if it's a 4.0 at Stanford. Nobody done the work for you, one Blero. I'm such a contrarian, and what's the word I'm looking for? It's just I look sideways at people sometimes when they talk about these athletes achieving these great point averages, when I know good and well that some of that stuff's fixed. My MAGA is showing. What's that supposed to mean, Bobby boy? Don't start your stupid liberal spastic shit. How about that? I'm not MAGA, Bobby. I used to be a registered Democrat. It's just that the Democrats let liberal spastics that, are down with men pretending they're women, going into women's sports and beating on women like cowards. So it made me not want to be a part of the Democratic Party anymore, because they believe in a bunch of perverted shit. So they basically make it real easy for independents, who I am now, to vote for the other side. Dwayne Quinn says, I'm from Tuscaloosa. My goddaughter's playing on that team. Actually, this is really hard for me to watch. Really hard to watch for me. Well, I'm from Tuscaloosa too, Dwayne. I live not too far from campus, not even 5 minutes, probably about 2 or 3 minutes from campus, Dwayne. Maybe we should all get together sometime and hang out. But if you don't mind, Dwayne, like and subscribe to the channel right now and share it out with all your Alabama buddies.
Finals today have gone to an if necessary game. Texas swept Tennessee. Texas Tech looking to do the same to Alabama. They have a real chance to add on here. Mia Williams in the 7th inning in game 1 hit a walk-off home run off Vic Moulton.
Yeah, you are a bigot, Jeffrey.
Top 3 in the card.
You're right. You're a bigot.
Against the freshman Moulton, who gets a strike on Williams. Williams, Davis, and Allred for the Red Raiders.
Jeffrey
Giles,
said he's.
Roman,
I'm
and
just a bigot.
Vandegrift, 4, 5, 6 for
Thumbs
the
up to
Crimson
you,
Tide.
Jeffrey, for admitting you're a bigot.
That is a swing for strike 2.
Nightcrawler lets you snag great last-minute deals on hotels. For when your sleeping arrangements get, well...
Of semifinals in the not-too-distant past. Off the end of the bat, that'll be caught by Jenna Young. 2021, Bama won the first 2 games. Swept by Florida State, 2-0. Then the next day, because of some rain, lost 8-5.
You can add me on Facebook, Dwayne, if you want.
Montana Fouts
I'm on
pitching to a
Facebook
1-0
under
win over
Jesse
Oklahoma,
Paul
but they
Clark.
lost game 2, 7-3. Davis down to first, skips away from Abby Dukeshire.
There's actually a girl with the last name Dusher
playing up the
on the
line,
team.
anticipating maybe some short game here. A bunt, you have to respect the speed of Davis as a first baseman, but then you become the hot corner when she swings away.
Nine hits for Texas Tech. Lauren Allred's got one of them.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd rather share a turkey burger with Dwayne than you getting a reach around from one of your Texas long turds.
Texas Tech has a hit
burnt toast
in all 7 innings in this game.
Burnt toast likes to heat the sausage in his mouth. It's one of his favorite things is to put that sausage right in his mouth and heat it up.
Kennedy. All that run
Burnt toast is
uncomfortable. Up the middle, a base hit for Allred. Davis speeding her way to third, and a huge second run is about to score. Thrown away by White. A critical error for Alabama, and Texas
there we go.
trying to put it
They just screwed the pooch there.
2-0. The Red Raiders' speed causes a massive mistake.
Burnt toast is, if you think that's funny, Dayor, burnt toast is, his mouth is what you would call a cock garage or a dick garage, whichever one you want to call it. The reason why burnt toast's mouth is called a dick garage is because people of the queer persuasion like to park their balls on his chin.
All the way to third.
That's what Austinians do nowadays.
The umpires are going to get together and discuss something on this play.
Game's not over.
It was ruled the dead
It's all
ball,
2-0.
Thrown out of play. As it stands, 2-0, Allred to third, 1 out. Just the third hit in this game for Tech with runners on base, 3 for 16.
Jeffrey, I talk about dicks because I have a dick. Do you have one? Burnt toast comes in here and acts real skittle shitter like. You're probably a skittle shitter too, Jeffrey.
Will stay at third.
And if you are, that's fine. Only thing I ask is that y'all not be a bigot against your own sexuality and compete in a man's sport instead of trying to compete in women's sports. All that is a gay man that can't admit he's gay, which means you're a bigot against your own sexuality, Jeffrey. Stupid ass commercials, man. Just driving me fucking crazy.
So I believe that they have this correct.
Okay. So here's the throw, and Allred appears just turned around first by the time the throw came in.
Yeah, you would yawn, Jeffrey.
That feels
it's
like
probably a reflex action of the fact that you also have a big garage in the middle of your face, Jeff. You're not really yawning, you're just preparing to take the balls on the chin, Jeffy boy.
They were not the high-profile transfers for Texas Tech. They were the kids who came from Louisiana. Lubbock
I'm not the one in here talking shit, Jeff.
Has been as significant
You're
as
insecure.
pretty
You're
much anybody
using the
else's.
same tired lingo of every liberal spastic. So go change your diaper before you rash up, man. Like I told the rest of them. You come in here wetting your diaper, you're going to rash up, man.
Valdez had been committed to Texas Tech before signing with Louisiana.
I'm not obsessed with it at all. You just call it like I said. A person comes in here and they start acting gay, and I'm going to call them gay. Sounds to me like you're deflecting, you're projecting, because you are actually the one that likely has a dick garage for a mouth too.
Ball four to Liz. 3 straight base runners in the 7th. The first Texas Tech walk. And here comes Taylor Panel.
Well, the Texas Tech fans have just been so loud with that additional run. And you talked about this earlier, but the Alabama fans have been so quiet because offensively, there's just not been a lot to cheer about. Offensively, Alabama has only gotten 1 runner to second base. And Nigel Kennedy and Texas Tech have taken the Alabama fans completely out of this game as Brisky warms up in the bullpen.
Anybody who's been to the Rhodes House knows how passionate the Alabama fan base is. They've got support here, but they just haven't had any air in the balloon tonight. You can understand how much that game 1 loss hurt. Tying home run in the top of the 7th, a gut punch from their perspective coming back for Mia Williams. And it's been a lifeless list Tech has done. And again, it's still only a 2-run game. But it's a 2-run game against Nigel Kennedy.
Yeah, she is a really short predator. George, you're right.
Is the batter. Oh. First and third, by the way, this is a classic Jerry Glasgow trickeration situation. Don't be shocked if he tries to pull some base running shenanigans with Allred at third, Liss at first.
You never know with him in that third base coach's box what is going on in his mind, what play he wants to run, what he sees with the defense, what hunch he gets.
In the dirt. Great stop by Giles, who's been magnificent back there. And the home run hitter Burns on deck. Moten is in the middle of a swirling volcano of trouble right now. 3-0 for Panel. 4-pitch walk loads the bases.
No, I never said I was a libtard. Dumbass.
In the game for
There's a difference between liberals and actual conservative Democrats. You see, the Democrats, in their desperation, allowed the liberal spastics like you to hijack the Democratic Party. And so now we're forced to be independents. And they make it easy to vote for Republicans because they support so much perverted shit
and
stuff that's common sense. They just don't have no common sense anymore. So they make it real easy to choose the Republican ticket because Republicans are at least speaking common sense on a lot of issues.
Tested too deeply other than that. Right now, Patrick Murphy is talking over the lineup card with Chelsea Clark. Make sure Jazzy Burns is re-entering in the right spot here for Texas.
Right now, the Republicans are what you would call the lesser of two evils.
He called Morgan and Morgan. He not only gets a lawyer,
people
he gets
in the Democratic Party,
Sam and Jessica,
it's hard to have any
in it
respect for them
He gets his own investment
because they just disagree to disagree.
Into this game.
If, for example, if Trump came out and told the liberal spastics in the Democratic Party that breathing oxygen is going to keep you alive, they would stop breathing. And I can't respect that.
was a little surprising for the pitcher who, as you noted, is such a
I didn't
ball
see it,
specialist.
ex-Charger.
So he's going to stay in to face Burns, who has homered in this game.
I'm not a MAGA future man.
Right at her.
I voted for Trump, but that doesn't mean I'm MAGA. It just means he's the lesser of two evils.
Jazzy Burns shaking off a slow start.
I'm not
to
just
the
going
World
to vote
Series,
for a party
delivering
just
her
because
best
it's a party label.
with Tech's backs to the walls.
Party label loyalty
good drop ball
makes
there.
for
You see the
corrupt
ground
loyalty.
ball
So if
off
you
of her
vote
bat.
for a
So many
candidate just
different
because
ways
of
to
their
turn a
party
double
label,
play here, and Alabama
then
needs it in a bad
that
way.
to me is pretty short-sighted.
All red is that.
Yeah, I just did,
potential third run at third.
Are you incoherent?
Behind her.
Do you speak English? Do you need to be deported? Does that piss you off?
Houghton
If you don't understand English, you probably need to be
has a count
deported.
in her favor on 0-2. Finds the finishing touch. Her first strikeout of this game.
Jiffy
an
boy.
Enormous one.
Next best thing beside a double play is a strikeout in this situation, and she gets it with her drop ball. Great location. Painting that outside corner by Vic Moten. Attacks that outside
I
corner.
understand what you're saying, future man. I'm just saying I'm not MAGA. Just because I voted for Trump don't mean I'm MAGA.
First bases loaded hit. Ground ball to shortstop. Hawkins to first. They leave him loaded. They get one more though.
That stopped the bleeding there. It could have been a lot worse. They could have easily went up 4-0, and then it would have been really over.
Finals and continuing one of the most historic careers of her era. The bottom of the seventh when we return.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that opens up
You've
a
got
world
to
of
be the most
possibilities.
incoherent supertard I've ever
Unlimited double
seen.
miles on everything you buy,
Post.
and get access to
Like I
over
said,
10,000
you're
airport
a
lounges worldwide.
textbook libtard. You disagree just to disagree, burnt toast. If you're just disagreeing because of team loyalties, that's dumb. We're not even talking about that right now, man. Talk seriously and quit talking smack all the time. Or I'm just going to talk smack back. If you want to have a serious conversation, we can. Don't run yet, Low Atchison. The game's not over. Low Atchison. Where I was, Burnt Toast is called a conservative Democrat. I registered as a Democrat back in the late 80s when I registered to vote in 1989. And since then, things have went to shit. I just hadn't had a chance to go down there and unregister. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be an independent because I don't like liberal spastics and I don't like some of the shit the Republicans do. So I'm an independent. I think I've tried to help you understand that definition numerous times here, but you're just being argumentative just for the sake of being argumentative, which means you're just not a good dude, man. You're just not, man. Well, Womblero, they started talking the shit first, okay? As long as they keep their mouth shut about it, I won't say anything. But if they start running their mouth, they start coming here running their little cocksuckers about it, Womblero, I'm going to fire back.
Caitlin Terry didn't even look at it. A tying home run for the swing on a first pitch pop-up for out number one. A huge batter vanquished on a half-hearted swing for Kennedy, who is, oh, by the way, throwing a one-hitter.
She has looked in control of this game. She started out the first inning with 2 strikeouts, has had a couple of innings with multiple strikeouts.
And a rolling right back to Nyjah. Throw to first.
What the fuck are they doing? There I go again, dropping the F-bomb. So stupid, man. They're not even trying.
It's up to Audrey Vandegrift to keep the game going. Some folks may
This is
scoff
pretty
at the
disgusting.
idea of Texas Tech being a resilient team with the transfers they brought in, with the NIL money they spent. They don't care. They have been resilient. They have staved off elimination time and again this postseason. They won an elimination.
It's like they're just swinging away.
In a heated environment.
They're not even trying to pick a good pitch. I'll tell you what, I'm never using this speed game. Because all they do is throw stupid-ass commercial after stupid-ass commercial that I can't get rid of. So damn stupid, man. Got a base hit and retard commercials on.
Barbecues every time.
That takes some guts. Vandegrift with a second Alabama hit, fighting off an 0-2, and she'll bring the tying run to the plate.
And if you have a strike left and out left, you have an opportunity to tie up this game and get right back into it. Vandegrift, a little bit of spark here, taking second, very risky, but trying to send some energy into this Alabama team.
A tying run is the freshman Ambry Taylor. Rips through a first pitch strike. Taylor homered twice at the SEC tournament. She's homered 11 times in her freshman year. And once again, Alabama has only one strike remaining in this exceptional season. Nija's 99th pitch of this second game, her 156th pitch of the day. Line to right field, all reds there. Texas Tech and Texas are set for a rematch. The Red Raiders and the Longhorns survive one of the wildest days in World Series.
Well, that's enough of that. So I guess it's going to be an all-Texas final tomorrow. It'll be Texas versus Texas Tech in a rematch, and that's probably going to really be bad for the ratings, to be quite honest with you. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just saying that Texas and Texas Tech both being back there again is probably not going to be a good ratings bonanza for the World Series. If it had been Texas Tech and Tennessee or Texas and Alabama, I think the ratings would have probably been better for them. And plus, the attendance ain't been that good either. Just like numerous people have said here, without Oklahoma or Oklahoma State in the World Series, the attendance has been really bad. Why did they get what they deserve again? Mark will come running here talking shit at the very end. That's just like a weak sauce, bush league, cowardly move by Marky Boy, Mark McCummer. You know you like my hat, Bobby Boy. You want to come on live, Bobby Boy, and debate? No, you don't, because you're a punk-ass, Billy Badass behind the keyboard. I didn't say it was rigged. I didn't say it was rigged at all, Future Man. I just said it's not going to be a ratings bonanza. But I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to join the Outlaw Posse, do a little something extra, get your badge, get deputized, get a random 4 Horsemen shout-out, as well as possible be the comment of the day. All you got to do is hit that join button over by the subscribe button, and you'll get all of that. And with that, I'm out of here. I appreciate you, Jack Burton. Outlaw's a good dude. You are too, brother. I may or may not do the game Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I may do the Texas Tech game. I'm not sure yet. But I'm definitely looking into maybe doing some of the baseball as well. KMCA to all the other teams. Class is now dismissed.